Alright, before we get into today's next part, I just want to go ahead and apologize for the lack of no uploads at all yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, I stayed up a bit too late through yesterday morning, went to go do lunch with my brother, our roommate, and my mom, and then I came home, and I just did not wake up until like 1 p.m. today. I rushed out, got a haircut, so now my hair's all looking good, and let's go ahead and get into today's next part for Hero Colosseum of Doom. I want to go ahead and give a special thank you and huge shout out to not only Unleashed, but someone in my comments by the name of Divide by Zero, who's already done a full playthrough of this on his end. I'm not sure if he did a playthrough or he just ran through it, but he did confirm for me that it does get much harder by the time you get to the end, so I appreciate the warning on that. And one other thing I do want to say about him is his profile is so freaking hilarious. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen that really old episode of SpongeBob where Sandy's getting ready for hibernation, and then she has SpongeBob going through all these crazy sports and whatnot, and then she organizes a search party, and then there's this big buff guy, and then he's like, "Hey, I found SpongeBob." "That's not SpongeBob. SpongeBob is square." And then he like just makes him all square shaped, and he goes, I'm ready, I'm ready." He has the muscular guy smiling there as his profile pic. I just thought that was really funny. So why don't we go ahead, and with that, go ahead and continue our Hero Colosseum of Doom playthrough. And I'm in a really good mood because I'm easily amused by stupid stuff like that. That to me was just freaking hilarious. I think his name was Divide by Zero. So that made it even funnier. But I'll let you all be the judge of that, and let's go ahead and just continue our Hero Colosseum of Doom playthrough with TN. And of course, usual plugs to not only Raven Gaming, but as well as Unleashed. Can't forget about Unleashed. I mean, he's the one who made this to begin with. I mean, are you kidding me? Mug the Dude and Rockin' Rebel. I highly recommend you guys check them out because they got some really good Hero Colosseum of Doom stuff up on their channels. I would argue even better than what I have, so if you're looking for more Hero Colosseum, definitely go check them out. And let's go ahead and do this. Before we do that, I almost forgot. Let's go ahead and just quickly skim over all of their skills here. When attack receives 0 damage and freeze attacker in place, that's broken. That's pretty OP. And then, let's see. Okay, end of turn 3. Nothing new there. Nothing crazy there. Okay, I think this might be new. Correct me if I'm wrong, Unleashed, but I don't recall him doing that. Friendly Coach. It looks more like a an Android 17 Super skill. I think that might be it. And then let's see. Here we have Yamcha. Oh my God, Yamcha here is here too. That's nuts. And normally I wouldn't be freaking out over Yamcha, but I mean it's Hero Colosseum of Doom. Of course, the joke characters are gonna become, you know, crazy OP because because it's funny that way. I don't know. Ask Unleashed. I'm not the one who edited all that stuff, so I mean I probably would have done the same thing. You know, I'm just saying. Okay, so TN is going to make my Goku completely useless, aside from, you know, stacking out damage reduction. So, that's always fun. I think I'm also going to get frozen here. Yeah, I'm going to get frozen. Terrific. And I'm not going to lie, I started getting really nervous as soon as I heard TN get mentioned, because TN's actually my favorite Earthling in all of Dragon Ball. And I personally think that he's even far stronger than Krillin. Because even when TN's off screen, you can easily assume, okay, he's off doing his own thing and he's training. Whereas with Krillin, a lot of the time you're just seeing him pitch in maybe now and then. And he's usually spending time with 18 and his daughters, so... I don't know why people still think Krillin's stronger. I would argue that TN's definitely far stronger. And it's funny, because if you play Legacy of Goku 2, you can actually look up their power levels in there, and TN's are above Krillin's, so I don't know. It's inconsistent. Now, I forgot, was that a permanent thing, or was that... It's repeatable. Terrific! That is freaking fantastic. Thank you for that. Oh my god, he's gonna make my whole right side useless. Oh my god. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. Oh, that's terrible. Honestly, I may have to just rely on doing an ultimate and praying to God that the end's not there. Oh my god, that still does nothing. Well, I don't need to do a double attack on that, so I'm just gonna skip it. Oh my god. Why, Unleashed? Why? Why you do this to me? Oh, okay, it's not permanent. I thought it was going to be like that for the whole time. Like, the entire battle. And speaking of Gogeta, I'm going to go ahead and start building him up. Oh my god, this sucks. Oh, please don't tell me I'm about to lose Gogeta to freaking Krillin and Yamcha. Okay, good. I would have been so done. You just can't touch Tien. The man is a legend. That's gonna do nothing. And they're frozen. I can't move them either. Like, that's the thing. As soon as they're locked in place with Tien, I can't move them after. Alright, let's go ahead and try this. Not gonna lie, that is a really, really ingenious, difficult battle that Unleashed made here. I would say probably too ingenious. I mean, holy hell. I mean, I can only move one figure around here pretty much at this point, so this just became a whole lot harder. That's gonna do nothing. Yeah, I'm stuck. So I think I'll be okay as long as I'm doing this. Where's him's trigger square at? Okay, so I think I should be able to kill Yamcha, no problem. Okay, good. I think I actually have a chance to go ahead and win here. I mean, this was really crazy difficult. Like, he was not kidding when he said, wait till you get to Tien. Oh my god, Tien has a lot of defense to him. I think that might be because of Yamcha. And yes, if you hear that in the background, that is my fan. He is my guest commentator for today. How are you doing today, Mr. Fan? Oh, you don't say. And how does it make you feel? Anyway. It's really, really hot today, so that's why I've got it on, as well as the AC. Plus, I'm also having a beer. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a beer right now, so that's also making it a little bit hot. And speaking of heat, I hope that Rockin' Robo is doing much better now. I think he was going through a bit of a heat wave last I heard from, so hope he's doing much better now, and I just hope that it's over. Because I don't like seeing the guy in pain. Pain hurts, okay? Okay, let's see if I can manage to kill Tien's master here. Yes, very good. That was a bit of a tougher one, I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't have the continuous damage reduction on, I think I would have been royally screwed. That was just crazy. Tien just put his himself right in front of Vados and Blue Vegeta evolved. They couldn't do any damage. They couldn't move. That's freaking crazy, dude. Yeah, that's gonna do it for that battle. Let's move on to the next one. I forgot who was after. I think it was, yes, Whis. Whis and Beerus. So you're going to get to see 3 battles today. And we're going to go ahead and continue using the damage reduction deck, because I am that paranoid. I mean, it helped me with the previous battles so far. And I will actually be going ahead and uploading a second part for today as well, just because I know the public might want to see the playthrough come out sooner. So I'm going to go ahead and deliver on that. Plus, I didn't record anything at all for yesterday. I just, fell asleep. And again, apologies for that. But, work last week... sorry, I can't even talk right now. I'm also just waking up still. Work last week was complete and utter hell for me. Okay, so Whis gets 2 of his, of his own posing skill by turn 3. That's nuts. And pardon me, that I think would be my roommate. Yeah, give me a sec here. Just gonna go ahead and pause it. Okay, and I just found out that my roommate is sick. That sucks. I hope he gets better soon. Alright, let's go ahead and get back into the battle. Let's go ahead and go over all their skills here. Nothing too crazy, except for Whis. That's freaking nuts to me. Alright, let's look at Frieza. Okay, so thankfully, a lot of this seems not too difficult aside from Whis. And I'm going to aim to take care of Whis as soon as I can here. First, I'm going to go ahead and go through my usual routine. I like to go ahead and make sure that I get all their damage reduction set up as soon as possible on my end. That way I'm not, taking as much to my figures or my master. And I took a lot more damage than I thought. Jesus. How much damage? Oh, come on, counter. Damn it. Oh, I would have gotten rid of him right away. Thankfully, I did a lot to him myself from my end, so I have that at least. And then he's gonna go ahead and put Whis off for now. Makes sense. I've noticed the AI in this game, whenever their figures get hit or get very low, they just put them off and save them for late game. And thankfully, I only have 1 figure in the middle column, so Kid Boo's not going to get to fully utilize his posing skill. So it sucks for Kid Boo. Counter attack, yes. Is that gonna do it? Please tell me that's gonna do it. Okay, good. Alright, moving on to our first battle with Beerus, and this one I expect to be a lot harder. I mean, it's Beerus. His battles tend to be a lot harder than any of the angels in the story mode, if I'm being honest. You know, except barring Vados, because, good lord, I can't even begin to tell you how many times I failed before I managed to beat Vados the first time when Hero Colosseum first came out. I mean, I eventually did it, but good lord, did that take a while. And you know what kind of sucks about this is it's 2 figure battles and you gotta pick a deck for both. So that makes it a bit tougher, I think, too. Place anywhere to ignore opponent's defense. That's very OP. Yeah, I think you may have gone a little bit crazy with Beerus there, Unleashed buddy. I mean, it does make sense, don't get me wrong. I mean, he is our god of destruction, but still. Oh, and I don't know if I've mentioned this already, I think I may have, but Unleashed made it so every single figure in the Hero Colosseum story mode of Doom is level 99, there you are, and they all have 3 slots. Plus 500 to your speed and minus defense to all opponents on the field. Really? That is a very good figure, Unleashed. Good god, Unleashed has really been busy with us. It's freaking crazy, I'm not gonna lie. And I may or may not have to get out my other iteration of this deck. You know, this deck mixed with my deck, the one that has Piccolo, because I'm going to be taking a lot here. I'm going to go ahead and skip. I apologize. Should have done that sooner. Then we can get my SC skills up and going, and we don't have to just sit here and watching everything. Please kill. Yes! Okay, Whis was going to be a huge issue. Nice. Can I get a counter? Yes! Awesome. I'm getting very, very lucky this battle. Okay, let's see. Who else do I have to worry about? He's going to go there. Pretty much, I always have to be worrying about Beerus. Oh my god, I just realized that Frieza has 3 trigger squares. He's got the same spots as Few now. God dang. I gotta be careful. So I'm gonna go ahead and be careful by doing this. And hopefully, I'll be just fine. I expect to lose Vados sooner or later, so I just went ahead and went with this. I mean, screw it. I can afford to lose Vados. What I can't afford to lose is my Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And I think this will be killing anyway, so I should be okay. Yes, okay, good. And apologies if I'm making a lot of these seem a lot easier than they ought to be. I mean, you also have to keep in mind, though, that before this mod, like long before this mod, a buddy of mine, QB4 Square on my channel here, he hooked me up with a table that allowed me to get, you know, max TP medals. And after that, I was lucky enough to meet Unleashed, and just thank God for Unleashed, because he made it even easier. He made all these really awesome tools for Hero Colosseum, and like I always say, I highly recommend you check out his channel. He's got a lot of really cool mods up. you know, more pertaining to Hero Colosseum, but still, they're very awesome in my opinion. They're just a lot of fun too. So that is pretty much going to do it for this one. I'm going to go ahead and record our next one here. You're going to have 2 parts to look forward to today. So yeah, just look forward to that, and I'll see you in a few seconds. Actually, peace.